Welcome to the class, children. I hope all are safe. Bible verse says, "Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." Psalm 37:4. 6th standard ICSE, 3rd chapter. The name of this chapter is Matter. Subject Chemistry. This is session 7 video. Children, I hope you are following the assignments and doing it. In our last video session, we have learnt about the new chapter. We have started new chapter and we have learnt about what is mean by matter. Matter means that we see things around us. Everything is said to be matter. So, matter takes up space and also have weight. So the definition of matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Then we have seen 3 states of matter. They are solid, liquid and gas. The example for 3 states of matter we have seen is water. So water will be in 3 states like water vapor, ice cubes and water. Then we have seen what causes different states of matter. Under that topic, we have seen about intermolecular force and intermolecular space. So matter is made up of small particles called molecules, and these molecules will be close to each other and there will be some force of attraction, and that force of attraction is said to be intermolecular force, and there will be some space in between the molecules and the space is said to be intermolecular space. Then we have seen about general properties of solids. They are: solid will have fixed shape and fixed volume. Solid generally cannot be compressed, so we cannot compress solid, and solid do not flow. A solid will expand on heating and it will contract on cooling. So for this expansion and contraction, we have seen ball and ring experiment. So these are the topics which we have learnt in our last video session. Children, I hope you all remember all those topics. In today's class, we are going to start with other 2 properties, that is the property of liquid and also the property of solid. So in today's video session, we will be learning about the general properties of liquids. Under that, we are going to see 5 points, and then we are going to learn about general properties of gases. So under general properties of gases, we will be learning 5 more points. Children, you all remember that there are 3 states of matter, right? Solid, liquid and gas. So in our last video session, we have seen the properties of solid. So we all know that solid will have fixed shape and fixed volume. In today's video session, we will be learning about the properties of liquid and gas. The first property for liquid is, we all know that any particle, that is any matter, will have small particle in it, and that small particle is said to be molecules, and there will be some force, and that force is said to be intermolecular force. So for liquid, the force, intermolecular force, will be weaker than that of solid. So here you can see the molecules present in solid, gas and liquid. So first you should be remember that the intermolecular force in liquid is weaker than that of solid. The first point is liquid will not have fixed shape and it will have fixed volume. That is, a liquid has no fixed shape. It takes the shape of container in it. We all know that water will not have any shape. So when we pour water in a conical flask, it will take the shape of conical flask. Similarly, when we pour water into a beaker, it will take up the shape of beaker. Similarly, when we pour water into a round bottom flask, it will take up the shape of round bottom flask. Similarly, when we pour water in a jug, what happens? The shape of the liquid will be the jug shape, right? So liquid will not have any fixed shape, but it will have fixed volume. So different containers will have different shape. So the shape of the liquid changes as molecules slip over another. So here also what happens? For each container, the shape of the liquid will differ. So we can say it as liquid does not have any fixed shape, whereas solid will have fixed shape, but in case of liquid we cannot say that it has any fixed shape. The second point is a liquid can be compressed only to small extent. So in solid we have learnt that we will not be able to compress solid, whereas in liquid we can compress liquid only to a very small extent. The third point is a liquid can flow. So here in this picture you can see they are pouring the oil in one beaker which is a liquid, and in another beaker they are pouring water. So both are in liquid state, right? So we can flow liquid, whereas in solid we will not be able to flow solid, but liquid can flow. The fourth point is liquid expands or contracts. So this property also we have seen in solid, right? So solid will also expand and contracts on heating. The same point here also we are seeing for liquid. The liquid will expands or contracts on heating. So when we heat liquid, the expansion will be greater than the solid. So here you can see the liquid is heated, and when we cool the liquid, contraction will takes place. That is, the contraction will be greater than that of solid. So on heating the molecules are moving far apart, and that is the reason why expansion takes place, and on cooling you can see the molecules are coming close to each other, and that is the reason why contraction takes place in liquid. So liquid will expand on heating and contracts on cooling. Now let us see an activity based on the expansion and contraction of liquid. For this activity we have to take an colored water. So we have to take any water, normal water, and we have to add any type of dye or any type of color into it. You can also add ink into the water. So it will look like blue color, right? So you can add any color to the water, and we have to take a bottle and fix a straw on the mouth of bottle, and then you have to pour the colored water into it, and we have to keep it in an hot water. So what happens when the heat is given to the liquid? The liquid gets expands. So you can see here at normal temperature the reading is 1 centimeter, and you can see on heating the reading goes to 3 centimeter, which means the water gets, that is the liquid gets expand. So when we keep the same bottle in an cold water, what happens is the rise in water level will get lowered. Okay, so this shows that water will contracts and expands on heating. I hope you all understood the activity. The fifth point is all liquids do not mix with each other. For example, let us imagine that you are taking water and you are taking milk. What happens when we add milk into the water? They both are liquid and they both will mix together, and such type of liquid is said to be miscible liquid. So miscible substance will fully mix in all proportion. So here another example is given, alcohol and water. So alcohol is also in liquid state and water is also in liquid state. When both are added together, they will mix together in all proportions, and such type of liquid is said to be miscible liquid. The next type of liquid is immiscible liquid. It is just opposite to the miscible liquid. Here the liquid do not mix with other liquid. For example, you are taking honey and oil. What happens if you take honey and add oil into it? They both will not mix and they will form and separate two layers, right? So such type of liquid is said to be immiscible liquid. So immiscible substance will never mix in any proportion. Here the example given is oil and water. So here you can see the clear picture of miscible liquid and immiscible liquid. So here you can see water and milk is mixed together. So liquid that can dissolve in one another is said to be miscible liquid, and immiscible liquid that do not dissolve in another. So here you can see there are three different liquids and they do not mix with each other, and such type of liquid is said to be immiscible liquid. Children, till now we have seen 5 general properties of liquid. The next topic that we are going to learn is general properties of gases. As we learnt earlier, we know that intermolecular space in liquid is larger than that of solid. And here we are going to see about gas, right? So here for gas the intermolecular space is very much larger in gas, and this is the reason why there will be weak cohesion. Cohesion means force of attraction. So as the molecules are far to each other, the force of attraction will be very less. If they are close together, there will be a large amount of force. But here in case of gas, the molecules are far, and this is the reason why there is less cohesion. So here you can see gas can also flow. Liquid and gas are called as fluids because the both are said to be fluids because the substance can flow, and this allow them to take the shape of the containers. So here also liquid as liquid takes the shape of container, gases will also takes up the shape of container. Now let us see the properties of gases. The first property is a gas has neither a fixed volume nor a fixed shape. So here gas will not have a definite shape and volume. It fills any container. Particles in gas have lots of space and they arrange with no pattern and fly around with lots of energy. So here you can see the molecules are moving around with lots of space in between them, and this gas will takes up the shape of container. So here you can see the cylinder. So here gas will takes up the shape of cylinder. Here you can see the parachute. So here also gas will takes up the shape of parachute. Here you can see a cube structure, and here also if we pour gas into the cube structure, it will takes up the shape of cube structure. So the first point is gas has neither a fixed volume nor a fixed shape. The second point is gases can be compressed a much larger extent than solids and liquids. So when compared to solid and liquid, gases can be compressed. So compression of a gas by applying pressure. So in this picture you can see how the gas get compressed from here to here. You can see how much compression is taken place. And this is why and here the compression takes place because the molecules are far apart. We know that in gas the molecules will be far apart, and this is the reason why we are able to compress gas to a much larger extent. For example, cycle tube. In cycle tube we fill gas, right? The next property is expansion and contraction of gases. A gases expands or contracts to a great extent on being heated. So here also when we heat gas, it will get expand, and when we cool it, it gets contracts. Let us see an activity for expansion and contraction of gases. In your book, they have given the same activity which we saw for liquids. I am just going to give you another activity. So for this activity, you have to take a bottle and you have to place a balloon on the mouth of bottle, and you have to keep it in a cool water. So what happens? You can see that the water gets contrast. So when we heat the water, what happens is the balloon gets the air present in the water bottle will enter into the balloon and the water will fills up the balloon. So this shows that gas expands on heating and it gets contracts on cooling. The fourth point is gases freely mix with one another. In case of liquid, we have seen about miscible and immiscible liquid. So here gases will easily mix with other gases. For example, perfume. So when we use perfume, what happens? It spreads by diffusion of its vapor through air, and this is called as diffusion. So mixing of gases is said to be diffusion. Let us see an activity based on this diffusion. For this activity, take a small piece of copper and then add concentrated nitric acid. So what happens is when we add copper and concentrated nitric acid, a reddish brown gases will be formed. Here in this picture you can see. So then you have to invert the glass. So you have to take another glass and invert it. So what happens is after some time, the both gases will glasses will have same color and they get diffuses. So in this picture you can see clearly. So here there is no diffusion. So after inverting the glass and left for some time, the both gases, the empty gases will also filled with reddish brown gas. So here this is how the diffusion takes place. The next last property is gas move from higher to lower pressure zone. Let us understand this with an activity. Take a bottle and place an egg at the mouth of bottle and cool the egg. When we cool it, the egg will goes inside the bottle. Now take the bottle and blow air into it. When we blow air into it, the egg will be kicked out due to the pressure inside the water. So when we heat, what happens? There will be pressure formed, and due to that the egg will be kicked out, and this shows that gas will move from higher to lower pressure zone. So these are the 5 properties of gases. Children, in today's class we have learnt about 5 general properties of liquid and 5 general properties of gases. I just repeat those 5 properties of liquid. Liquid has no fixed shape. Liquid can be compressed only to small extent. Liquid can flow. A liquid expands on heating and contracts on cooling. All liquid do not mix with each other. Under that we have seen about miscible liquid and immiscible liquid. The second topic that we have learnt is general properties of gases. Under that we have seen 5 points. A gas has neither a fixed volume nor a fixed shape. It takes up the shape of container. Gases can be compressed to a much larger extent. Gas has expansion and contraction to the great extent on being heated. Gases freely mix with one another. A gas tends to move from higher to the lower pressure zone. I hope you all understood today's topic, children. The assignment for this video session is you have to learn the given questions, list down the properties of gas, write the properties of gas. So you have to learn the 5 points under properties of gas and also under properties of liquid. Thank you, children. Meet you all in the next video session.